For 30 years I designed textiles and fashion and did a lot of drawing and illustrating and textile printing, and that has steered me very well for being an artist because I can do a lot of different things. But I've always drawn ever since I was a kid. Dad was an architect, and we just drew the whole time. We didn't have TV. Well, we did later, but it was black and white. When I start doing things, I often revert back to when I was a kid. Like this one here is called Rain Garden, and that's when I was a kid. I lived in Fiji. Dad worked in Fiji, and I can always remember that at 3 o'clock when we walked home, it just teemed with rain, and you could see all the beautiful colours going through, and I just started painting that. I get really inspired by nature. I get really inspired by landscape. I love florals, and I love just the intertwining of colour because of my textile background. I will use anything to get the right effect. I mainly use acrylics. I do a little bit of touching up with oils. I do printing inks, ink. I just love being an artist. I just love constantly, my mind is thinking about art, is constantly thinking about what I'm going to do, and little projects. I've always got too many projects going on in my head, but it stops me thinking about other things. It's kind of my meditation. I just think about art, I think about colour combinations, I think about lines, and yeah, that's what I love about being an artist. This year I'm going to go in the Solomon competition, which is the landscape version of the Archibald. I just want to I want to do massive paintings. I like doing really big paintings. That's what I really want to concentrate on, is doing the biggest paintings. The biggest paintings I've done is 2 meters by 1.5. And I think this year I want to do a 3-meter painting. My art is about things that make me feel good. When I was younger, I went through a stage where my art was probably quite dark, and there were a lot of skulls and that sort of thing involved, and now I don't do that. Everything I do is of a positive nature, and it just makes me feel good, and other people seem to appreciate that.